Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do a beginner eyeshadow look. So this is beginnerish with a pop. So I'm going to show you how to do a very simple, I'm actually going to show you two different ways you can do your eyeshadow. I'm going to do a super simple look, and then I'll also do like a beginner / intermediate look. So yeah. And also just a little hair update. So I have no product in my hair right now, and the reason is, well, let me be honest, I actually have not been doing the rice water as often as I said I was, but I have an explanation for that. The only reason why I haven't done it as much is because I was still doing my little research and whatnot, and I did see that you can get a protein overload from doing too much rice water. So what I did was I decided that I'm going to do it probably like twice a week. And what I've been doing is just oiling my scalp day and night. So I'm using 2 hair growth products. Let me actually show you. So I changed it up a little. So I'm using the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil, and I'm using virgin fertilizer. So both of these, I'll do this during the day, and then I'll do the virgin fertilizer at night. So this is my first time using the Mielle oil, but I definitely have used virgin fertilizer before, and if you use this before, you already know this is the GOAT right here. Like, this makes your hair grow. So I'm just doing a little combination of these two because they're supposed to do the same thing, but I know there's probably do a little more. But yeah, that's my little change up. So don't call me a liar. I don't want no protein overload. So yeah, but I would definitely say my hair is growing and it's definitely thicker and all that shenanigans. So yeah. Anyway, back to the video. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this look, but I want to go over a few things before I even get into this video. So, number 1. So, whenever you're doing eyeshadow, the first step is to apply a base. The first step is to apply a base. And I repeat that because a lot of people apply eyeshadow on skin and then ask, I can't see my eyeshadow anymore. I wonder why. So the biggest thing is you always want to apply a base. When I say base, I mean either an eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Or you can use a concealer. You can use a concealer. So these are your 2 options for a base. Eyeshadow primer or a concealer. I love to do this demonstration, so I'm going to show you why you need a base. Okay, so anytime I have a client and they're like, do I need an eyeshadow primer? I do this. So that again. So I like to apply the eyeshadow primer on the back of my hand. So I'm going to put it here and I'm going to rub that in. I got the quarantine nails going right now, so don't judge me. So what I'll do is I'm going to take a shadow and I'm going to apply it right here. So it's already pigmented because this palette has pigmented colors, but look what it does when I put it on top of the primer. So you see how it automatically popped it even more? Look at the difference. It's bolder, it pops, you see the full color. So I'm going to apply some more on top of it so that's all I do. So you can see why you need a base. So next, I like to go over what you need. So whenever you do eyeshadow, there is 2 specific brushes that you definitely need. So you need a blending brush. Let me do the YouTube hand. So you need a blending brush, which is more of like a fluffy kind of brush. And you also need a flat eyeshadow brush, like a flat one. It also could look like this. Like just something flat you need. So a blending brush and your flat eyeshadow brush. So your blending brush is for your crease area. So if you see what I have on right now, my crease is here. Like, some people have very defined eyelids and you could definitely like spot their crease from a mile away. But your crease is here, and where I have the gold in the liner is my lid. So always remember, it's your crease and then there's your lid. So if you have more of a hooded eye, which means that you don't have too much of, you really don't see a crease, I usually suggest that you take an eyeshadow palette or a mirror and you look down when you do your eyeshadow so that you can get that full view. I always tell my clients that, like, whenever you want to do eyeshadow and you have hooded eyes, always look down and in a mirror and do your look, because you could do this, you could do eyeshadow. A lot of people feel like because they have hooded eyes they can't do eyeshadow and all this extraness. You can. The only thing I would say is you definitely want to apply your primer so that it's not smudging and all that extraness. Also, if you do have hooded eyes and say you apply eyeliner or anything like that, you always want to continue to look down so that it dries before you look up and it smudges. Always look down and let it dry for a second before you look up and it smudges. I repeat, mayday, mayday. All right. So basically that's the two things. So always apply your primer and your two brushes that you need. So that's beginners. So now we're going to get into how I apply or do this look. Well, not this look, but a beginner eyeshadow look. Stay tuned. So anytime I do eyeshadow, I do my brows first, always. I just feel like it gives it a more put together look. Applying concealer to your brows not only gives a definition, but it also sets up that foundation for your base. So now I'm gonna apply my concealer all over the lid to prep for my eyeshadow. And people always ask, what do I do first? I always start with my brows, then I do my eyeshadow, and then I do the face. The reason I do that is to avoid any type of fallout I might get from eyeshadow. So like I said, I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. So I like to start lightest to darkest. So this is a light brown here, and this is a darker brown. And then I'll also throw some of the black in there. So the biggest thing is I like to start lightest to darkest because I feel like it makes the colors blend much better. Whatever colors you choose to use, I just suggest starting lightest to darkest. You don't have to do that, but this is what I do. So back to our chocolate palette. I'm going to start with the lightest brown with my blending brush. And I'm going to go in my crease. Even if you can't see the color too much, you still want to do this because, like I said, it is a build-up. And I'm going to do circular motions and quote-unquote windshield wipes. Back and forth. Oh, and my tip too, do not do your eyeshadow directly under your brow. Please, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's right in my crease. So my crease is right here. This is where my eyeshadow is. You see, I'm still using that same color. It's literally just building up. So now I'm gonna go into the darker brown. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm going right over that. So it's popping a little more. Oh, and whenever you do eyeshadow, you wanna hold your brush like you're holding a pencil, but you wanna hold it with almost no pressure. Like, just be very light-handed and it will do all the work for you. If you're like too heavy-handed with it, sometimes it's all about blending with eyeshadow, so you just want to make sure that everything is just so gentle, and it just is blended out. So a little tip, if you do say you wanted this brown to pop a little more, instead of doing your swiping, I'm going to press it in. So when you press it, that is how you get more pigment. So you see the difference between the two. And this is just a beginner's eyeshadow, so I didn't want to do too much color because my friend told me I'm always doing colorful makeup. I need to do a beginner, so this is a beginner's, guys. This is more of like an everyday look, I would say. So I will do an intermediate eyeshadow look with color. All right. So now what I'm going to do is a clean brush, and how I like to fade it is just swipe it right under just to make sure everything is blended out. So what this does is kind of cleans it up because it's not like I'm adding any color or anything. So it's just cleaning it and blending it at the top. I'm going to go into my black now. And I'm going to bring this directly on the side. Very gentle. Especially when you're using black, you want to be super gentle. Did you subscribe? Not yet? Subscribe. Take my flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to apply my shimmer on the lid. Just be aware, the lighter your base is, the more your colors will pop. If you are using bright colors, you want to make sure that you're using a light base. I always suggest using like a white base, which is perfect. But if not, just use something super light so you can get that nice color. Right? Now I'm gonna go back in with my dark brown. It's all about going back and forth with the colors just to make sure everything is blended. And I'm gonna smudge it right on the side so there's no harsh lines. And now I'm gonna take my black and I'm going to do the same. And that is basically it. So now I'm going to finish the other side. Now that I have my eyeshadow on, we are not gonna leave it like this. I'm going to add mascara. So I added mascara, so it made it look a little better, but I'm so used to wearing eyeliner. This is giving the look, the definition. So when you have on eyeshadow, yes, it is very nice, but you still want to add something to it to give it that look. See, look at the difference. I don't feel naked anymore. Big difference, okay? So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this helped. So I'm going to be doing another eyeshadow tutorial. I'll probably do a little more of an advanced one, or one more with colors instead of just neutrals, so you know how to play around with colors. But like I said, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do what you got to do. I'll be back. See you later.